Just outside the Philadelphia Museum of Art is a row of trees that all appear to have been hit by a car at some point in their life. If you look at the base of these London plane trees, you'll see they all have a huge wound on the roadside facing the direction that the cars would be driving. Just around this corner, you can imagine people probably speeding, losing control, and smashing into these trees, giving them huge wounds at the base. Of course, Kelly Drive, being one of the busiest roads in the city, frequently has car accidents and tree-car collisions. Regardless, what happens when a tree gets a wound this big? The first thing we notice is the loss of living wood and the exposure of the inner parts of the tree, the heartwood. So all of this darker, discolored area is now decaying heartwood. That's the inner part of the tree that wasn't alive but is still supporting the tree's structural strength. It's still helping hold the tree up. But if you wound a tree and you cut away the living portions of it, which is just the outer shell of the tree, pathogenic fungi can now get into the tree and start decaying the heartwood, and that's what's going on here. So you can see the outer living portion of this tree trying to grow over this wound, and ultimately these wounds, I think, are too large for the tree to seal over entirely. Essentially, trees try to prevent that decay from spreading in the tree and up the tree, and some species are better at doing that than others, and it also depends how healthy your tree is. A healthy tree will be able to build better barriers and block that decay from spreading. Stressed and struggling trees may have a hard time at compartmentalizing that decay, and it may proceed faster or quicker through the tree, and that can lead to problems sooner. Wounded and stressed trees are more likely to be attacked by pests because the phytochemicals that are released when the tree is wounded attract certain pests sometimes. These are London planes. They don't have as many pests as other trees, but also now the tree is more stressed because it has to deal with trying to grow over a wound and seal that up, so it may have less energy to use on fighting off pests or other things. Also, if you ever get a wound like this on your tree, do not paint it or seal it with anything. That's an old method that used to be common practice, but after many years of research, they found that sealants and paints and things that you paint on a wound actually don't help at all, or can actually slow down and prevent the tree from sealing on its own. So the main question is, how long will these trees last? Are they a hazard to both this busy roadway and this busy walking and biking path? And it will vary on a tree by tree basis, and also it varies on the species that you choose to plant here. The London plane tree, which you see here, these are all hybrids of the American sycamore, which you can find growing pretty much in the eastern US, and the Eurasian sycamore or old world sycamore that you find in Europe and Asia. So both of those parent species of the hybrid are lowland, bottomland trees that naturally grow along streams and in floodplain. And you can imagine when those areas flood, there may be large objects like logs that may be carried downstream at high rates of speed that might smash into the trunk. So perhaps because of that environmental pressure, these trees have moderately strong wood, and they also have interlocked grains, which makes it really hard for the wood to split. And they're pretty urban tolerant. They can tolerate a lot of really stressful conditions, which is why it's one of the most common trees in Philadelphia's urban forest. But ultimately, if it was up to me, I think I would remove this one here because you can kind of see how extensive it is from this angle. Like, that tree has lost pretty much half of its root system on this side. When I went up to the tree and started poking at it, a lot of it's wet and pretty punky and very weak. So I'm not sure how much longer that one will last. And then up here, just a little bit further at the light, I don't think this was vehicle damage. I think this was originally a big branch tear out. So this branch that was maybe hanging over the road fell or ripped off or was pruned off, and then the whole column of wood died that supported. And if we look up, that whole back leader is dead, and then you got some pretty large pieces of dead wood over the road. So I would probably consider that one for a removal as well. But for the other ones, they've been hanging in there. If we go back in time, they've been dealing with these wounds for close to 15 or 20 years at least. So for these, I would just kind of monitor them. I would get eyes on them a couple times a year at least, and just monitor the decay and see how quickly or not it's progressing. Keep an eye on the crown health, and if there's any big dead wood, we want to prune that off. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with these trees, I think. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to place them below, and I will definitely try to get back and answer them. So thanks for watching, and take care.